Take a look.
Whoa. Your eyes are not deceiving you. I am back. It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with another one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up. Ring the notification bell. Hit me up on Twitter, TikTok, the community post. You already know the vibes. And I took a little vacation, a little hiatus, a little time off from YouTube. But your boy is back, man. It's SummerSlam season. We are back, baby. We have never been more back in our entire lives. And we're back with your SmackDown review. Now, this episode of SmackDown kicked off with the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. He's calling out Solo Sikoa because they have a main event match at SummerSlam tomorrow night. And you know, they want to do the whole face-to-face thing one more time. And surprisingly, Solo actually came out by himself. Solo and Cody go face-to-face. And, you know, Cody's talking his junk, man. He's talking his trash. And he's saying that, you know, he understands what it's like to be the little brother, to be the baby brother, to have the big shoes that you got to fill. And he brings up the Bloodline rules match at WrestleMania. And someone's like, let me cut you off there big time, because he was facing a tribal chief in Roman Reigns, but the tribal chief was weak. And Solo is not weak. He's the exact opposite of Roman Reigns. He has a mohawk. Roman Reigns has long hair. He has an infatuation with his thumb. Roman Reigns does not. So there are clear differences between these two men. And so I was like, since you like Bloodline rules so much, why don't we sweeten the deal a little bit and we'll make it a Bloodline rules match at SummerSlam. And before Cody can really answer, you have the remaining Bloodline members come out. Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and the greatest of all time, Tonga Loa. They're all in his eye patch. They're all coming out. They're surrounding the ring. And Cody's like, yeah, man, screw it. Let's do it. Bloodline rules at SummerSlam. And he said that Cody says that he already beat a tribal chief. He doesn't mind beating a tribal chief again, but seeing as Roman Reigns isn't here, he'll settle for Solo Sikoa. And that was the big mic drop moment of the evening. It was like, all right, so you got to step up, man. You got to do your thing, because Cody already beat Roman in a Bloodline rules match before. Are you gonna lose to Cody again? So we fast forward to the main event. DIY taking on Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. The WWE Tag Team titles are on the line. And a whole bunch of people were thinking, man, this could go either one or two ways. The one way is you have the match happen and then Jimmy Uso comes out and costs the Bloodline the tag team titles. Or we could go the exact opposite way, which is the way that they ended up going. And that is we have new tag team champions. The Bloodline once again are holding gold. And the thing that was funny at the end of the match was they Tama and Jacob Fatu put the tag titles on Solo's shoulders, like he won the titles. And I'm like, what in the name of Christian Cage is going on? But yeah, man, you heard me correctly. The Bloodline are once again tag team champions. And there's a high possibility that Solo Sikoa could be the WWE champion in approximately 24 hours from the recording of this video. It's a possibility. Do I think it's gonna happen? I don't know. I don't think so. I got Cody Rhodes retaining. But then again, with these situations, man, you never know. You never know which way the mana might flow. You never know who might return. I'm thinking, seeing as Jimmy didn't return tonight for SmackDown, I'm thinking he's returning for SummerSlam. And of course, we have to have the return of our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Because Solo's been talking a whole bunch of big boy junk about Roman. And it wouldn't be in Roman's nature not to show up after Solo's been talking all this trash. So I think it's only a matter of time. The return is imminent. Roman Reigns is returning, and I think Jimmy Uso is returning as well. But as for the rest of SmackDown, the opening match for this show was the rematch, Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. And I'm like, yo, They really just need to have a best of 7 series. I'm just saying, because every time these two wrestle, it's magic. Their chemistry is off the hook. We even had the return of the barbershop segment with Carmelo, and it looks like, the barbershop quality got upgraded a little bit. Melo's making that main roster money, so he can go to a even nicer barbershop. It is what it is. These things happen. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. But what Carmelo couldn't treat himself was to a win over Andrade. Andrade ended up getting the win with I think he won with the most devastating move of surprise, Sportsman Entertainment, the surprise roll up. And the way Carmelo's chest looked after this match, like, you just saw a big handprint from Andrade on Carmelo's chest. I'm like, no, that hurt. It hurt my chest, and I barely have a chest. It's crazy. So after this, we have a random match between Apollo Crews and Santos Escobar. And I kind of forgot why Legado was feuding with Apollo and Baron Corbin. I don't really know why. All I know is Santos got the win, so I don't know what happens after this. Good for Legado del Fantasma. I don't know. I don't know what they got going on, especially with rumors going around with the Lucha Brothers contracts expiring pretty soon. So if the WWE was able to, secure the bag and secure the Lucha Brothers, the last thing I want to see is them linked up with either the LWO or the Legado del Fantasma. I want to see the Lucha Brothers just be the Lucha Brothers, but that's another story for another day if that does indeed happen. But something that did happen was we had a big return for a big dummy. That big dummy is, of course, Logan Paul. Now, if you are online like I am, you know that Logan Paul said some things that we're not going to really get into, but just know that it just wasn't an online thing, because Logan Paul got booed out of the building in his own hometown. This man is from Cleveland, but he got booed like LeBron when he left Cleveland the first time. The people of Cleveland don't like him. The people across America do not like this man, and for good reason. It is what it is. And, Logan Paul is out there talking his trash. He's actually running down Cleveland. He says they can't read. And then he says that the reason that he's here and the reason he has these esteemed guests, which aren't actually really guests, they're just people that Logan Paul just brought in, was to unveil the banner, the championship banner from Logan Paul that will be hanging over the ring during his match against LA Knight. And what actually ended up happening was LA Knight messed up the banner. He put a big yeah over Logan Paul's face, and that was pretty hilarious. And then, of course, LA Knight comes out, and he's talking his trash. He's calling Logan Paul a dummy, yeah. And then he says, he's got to find a new banner. He's got to find something even uglier than that banner originally. So he's walking backstage. He walks past Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy. We're still waiting on Pretty Deadly, the musical. And then as LA Knight is walking, he sees the prime truck that Logan Paul pulled up in. And this man just pulls a Grand Theft Auto and just steals the smashed truck. And in my opinion, LA Knight did nothing wrong. You don't leave your keys in your car. So, it is what it is, buddy. Tough break. But yeah, man, this is setting up the championship match for the United States Championship. LA Knight versus Logan Paul. Me personally, I hope LA Knight wins. But then again, with Triple H, you can never be too sure. And another thing you can't really be too sure of is the booking of the tag team division, the women's tag team division, because we have the big championship match, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn taking on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. And I low-key kind of thought that Jade Cargill and Bianca were going to get those tag team titles back, because the way that they were so dominant and the way that they were really taking it to Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. And as the match is going on, you have Blair Davenport come out of nowhere and ultimately cost Jade and Bianca the tag team titles once again. And the whole time this attack is going down, I'm thinking, well, where is Naomi? So I'm thinking that we're going to have a 6-woman tag either on the pre-show at SummerSlam, which, by the way, is a 3-hour pre-show. Why? I don't know. Either it's going to be on the pre-show or it's going to happen next week on SmackDown. Me personally, I would rather have it happen on the pre-show, because it really makes no sense to have a 3-hour pre-show with no matches. Like, no matches, no matches. So the last thing I want to talk about is indeed SummerSlam, because they did have a rundown of all the matches. The predictions video is the predictions short is on my page. Go and check that out. And then you see Nia Jax talking to Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton is looking sad because her Money in the Bank briefcase was destroyed and she just got taped all over it. Is really looking really janky. And Nia Jax, being the queen that she is, the benevolent queen that she is, presents Tiffany Stratton with a brand new briefcase. It's updated. It's all pink. It has a little strap, a little shoulder strap, so she can wear it like a carry-on or whatever. Very convenient, very practical. And yeah. And then you see Chelsea Green talking trash to Tiffany Stratton. So yeah, man. SummerSlam is tomorrow night. Be on the lookout for the review. I'm actually kind of really excited about SummerSlam. The possible return of Roman Reigns and maybe even Jimmy Uso. Some new champions. Maybe some breakups, some shenanigans, friends lost, and possibly friends gained along the way. But with that being said, guys, what did you think of this week's episode of SmackDown? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care. Peace. I'm out. Peace.